Shut up, Marcus. Shut up, Marcus. Shut up, Marcus.
Shut up, Marcus.
Marcus, shut up.
Shut up, Marcus.
Shut up, Marcus. Shut up, Marcus.
I know y'all super surprised. Super surprised. But I told y'all when I got into this, man, me and my team, we looking to take it to a level y'all not even expecting. I'm not being humble. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I want. And I mean, usually I rap. So I usually freestyle an intro. So, you know what I mean? I'm going to give you a little freestyle. I'm not going to rap it, but it's just something that I do. So, as you know, I'm sitting here with the Mr. Resilient himself. I give you 50 in blue jeans with no T-shirt on. They should write my name after they say Racine. Mr. I'll be the number one player, can go do some time, come back and still be a top 10 pick. Mr. I got money and I don't need to show it, but if you want to play, I can let you know. Himself, man, Caron Butler.
Respect,
man.
King.
Thank you so much,
Thank
man.
You. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much, man. My first question for you, I want to get into it, heat culture. Tell me how it is, first of all, with Spoelstra and Riley. How is that relationship like?
I think off the top, the relationship is amazing because you have one, Eric Spoelstra, who came up from film.
Right, for real.
Like in the film lab.
And that's dope.
And then now, like doing player development, which he was my player development guy personally as a player.
Okay.
And then, you know, coming up through the ranks of behind the bench, in front of the bench, to one of the second or third seats, to now the head coach of, you know, the premier basketball program, the Miami Heat. And then the godfather of the game hand selecting him. You know, that was different. So
y'all heard that?
Yeah,
Godfather of the game.
So it speaks volumes to the relationship. And then how I got into the mix of that realm was, you know, calling the game. I was working for Spectrum. I was working for the Lakers.
Okay.
And I'm on national television. I'm calling the game. And then all of a sudden I get a phone call because I'm analyzing what I'm seeing in the finals.
Okay.
And the finals is in the bubble. So,
man,
yeah, it's crazy. So it's in the bubble. I'm watching it, and I'm like, okay, damn, if they set the bubble screen is the screen above half court. Now everybody does it to free up the guards with the handle. And now they have more real estate going downhill to attack the big, whether they're in a drop or a zone defense.
See, and let's pause right there. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all, and I speak this big on my show. It's tiers and levels to this game. It's a lot of people who gonna watch this and don't even understand what you're saying. I totally understand. It's gonna be a lot of basketball viewers, but I just wanted to pinpoint that. It's levels to this shit, man. You gotta study the game. It gotta be way more important, but I wanna get you back to your story.
So 100%. So like, setting the screen, a bubble screen at half court will give you a running start, a lot of real estate where the help defender got to come. You get two on the ball, and it's always a 2-on-1 situation on either side of the floor because of the help defense. And I kept talking about it nationally on this show.
Right.
And I eventually got a phone call, and after they lost to the Lakers, eventually we won. I got a championship ring with being with the Lakers. So that was special. Like, and then we won an Emmy too for the sports show. So it was like crazy. But I get the phone call, and Spo's like, "Hey, we always talk. That's my guy. Hey, you ever thought about coaching?" I was like, "Nah, not really." He's like, "Have you ever
and
did
let
it
alone like for the Miami Heat?"
Yeah, like I was just like, but here's the thing: if I ever was going to make that pivot or that transition, it would be with only 3 organizations because they get it right.
What's those 3?
So I felt like when you look across the board, the San Antonio Spurs, Pop, the disciples, they get it right. You look at what happens under the umbrella of the Boston Celtics. Like, it's another organization that take care of their own. They got a lot of disciples out there from.
I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I ain't like about the Boston Celtics when they did that shit to Isaiah Thomas.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
That hurt my heart.
But it was also a business decision.
I'm in for that. You know what I mean? So I get it. I totally get it. I'm just a fan of him.
Oh, 100%. That's my little dude.
But like you said, business a motherfucker.
Yeah, it is. Business is, and we're going to talk about business because I was a subject of, being traded from an organization that taught me so much. And then I had to get introduced to business, where I got traded, where I thought that I would be in Miami for the rest of my career.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, everything comes back full circle.
Right.
But back to the phone call, Eric Spoelstra hit me, and he was just like, have you ever thought about coaching? And I said, no, I never thought about it. I'm hands-on with my daughter with her player development.
Okay,
but
that's what's up. Shout out to his daughter, man.
Yeah, Gia, little Gigi, basketball Gigi.
Okay.
So I'm like in that space, and I'm like, all right, cool. What the money look like? How does that transition? I'm like, damn, I had to take an actual pay cut from television to, go over to the coaching ranks.
I didn't even think. I wasn't even thinking like that.
Yeah, and then also I had to shift and move from coast. I got an amazing life out in Los Angeles. I'm retired somewhat,
right?
But all of a sudden I had to pivot, and I'm back into the grind, and I'm traveling, and I'm in the front of the bench again, waking up, like being responsible for your players.
For other people, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
so all that I had to wrap my mind around it, and for less money. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you have to think about. And once I wrapped my mind around that, I brought the conversation to my wife because, obviously that's my other half, my better half.
Shout out to you. Thank you for letting him do this.
Yeah, facts.
Shout out to you.
And she decided, you know what? I'm with it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Call Spo, call Rouse. I was like, I'm in. And I made that transition. It was one of the best moves that I ever made in my life.
I'm all about the bag. It gets greater later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Long as it gets greater later.
Yeah. It was like one of those things from a career standpoint. From a career standpoint, just basketball alone, I've done amazingly well.
Right.
I've been very fortunate. My agent, Raymond Brothers, put me in connection with the right people at an early age.
Okay.
I learned a lot of habits that, that was really induced on me at an early age. But I also learned some things from an entrepreneur standpoint where some things was instilled in me. I knew how to be broke, and I knew how to function broke. But I also
y'all heard what he said, right? I knew how to be broke already. It's time to learn how to get some money, a new skill. This show is all about the guys that it's about the use and the other people that people don't understand how hard it is to go in depth. Like you said, I've been broke already.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I think that's a valuable lesson for kids and teenagers and young men or people my age. I just want a motherfucker to know that it's okay to be broke.
It is.
But you have to learn how to do a new skill, talk with proper etiquette, understand situations. I can't win right now. And you got to understand how to lose. So,
you can be broke financially or from a credit standpoint, but you don't have to be broke from a functioning standpoint.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's something that you can learn new literally every day, whether it's in the realm of a school system, whether it's in a facility like this. It's so much knowledge that's being enhanced and around you that you have to be subject to just absorb it. You're never too old to learn something new.
No, that's a fact.
You got to stay coachable.
And you know what's crazy? I tell people all the time, I couldn't wait to get grown to do what the fuck I want to do. But I find myself being a child again trying to learn.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So it's a psyche on the brain sometimes that it play. And back to your story, one thing I really want you to tell the people, I want you to tell the people about the conditioning with Miami Heat. Because you were saying something before we started. I did not fucking know the coaches have to be in shape too.
Oh yeah, of course. Let me just to all the viewers, all the listeners that's listening and watching this, just think about this. Think about all the leaders in our lifetime, with the exception of the late great Marcus Garvey. Have you ever seen a leader that was in position that was not in shape?
Damn.
Think about all the leaders that you've seen that got in front of the camera and told you to do something beyond your means or told you not to be mediocre. Were they in shape?
They definitely weren't sloppy.
Yeah, they wasn't sloppy. And you think about the messaging, if somebody's talking to you and they're saying, first time, every time, elite speed, don't settle for mediocre. You can't do this. You can't do that. The first thing, young-minded kids, because everyone's inquisitive, including adults, like they're gonna look at you and be like, I'm a do as as you do.
Right. How the fuck
not
you
as
telling
you
me
say
to do this when you doing that? Right. No, fact.
So that's just right off top. Like that's food for thought for anybody that want to be in the leadership role. Your message and your delivery have to be like Morse code in order for it to get through to a idle mind or someone that's really stubborn. Because people always ask me, what would you say to a younger Caron to get through to him, to break through like his intellect? And I'd be like, I wouldn't tell him shit because that nigga wouldn't listen.
Right.
Like he wouldn't listen to anything. You know?
I mean, it's facts though, especially when you the type of player you are in that realm coming up from this environment. And I always tell people this. I said, man, I don't think I was out of shape because I wanted to be. Just being so less fortunate, when you finally get a chance to go out to eat or have somebody pay for something for you to eat, you eat as much as you can just off the strength. I don't know if motherfucker gonna eat like this again. You get what I'm saying? So I wanted to talk to the means of that as well. Like, how did you keep yourself? First of all, I ain't gonna lie, I'm very ecstatic, y'all. I can't believe I'm doing this with you right now. But I do wanna. I got a story that I want to talk to you about, and I'm sorry to cut off. We'll get back to being in shape. I was in a pivotal point in my life where I understood like basketball is fading for me. I was really good, but I wasn't on your level. I'm a realist. Motherfuckers ain't finna sit around and sit here and be like, shit, I could have played with no, nigga. I'm not doing that. I didn't play with a lot of nice people from Wisconsin. Jamil Wilson, he played for the Clippers and stuff for a while. Corey Lucius, a few other people from D. Harris, Wardell, you know what I mean? Quan, it's a few people out here that they do their motherfucking thing. But like Wardell said something outside about you. He said, yeah, everybody, but he the one. Let's not never. And when you get that from the young guys of your peers to be able to tell another motherfucker like, yeah, we was all, but he the one. That right there let me know that you for the people. You get what I'm saying? 100%. So the story that I wanted to go into, I was coaching for Full Package. And I got this redhead kid. He got a little attitude. He got a little sauce to him. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I really poured into him. Like, I'm like, you can be fucking good if you tell yourself you good. You always like, he used to always like make a good move, then make another good move, then make another good move. Now we lost.
Yeah.
I'm all about low dribble buckets. 2 to 3 dribbles. Efficient. I'm trying to get you. You feel what I'm saying? I don't got all that time.
Yeah, be efficient.
And through the summer, he became like my guy, right? And his father, an amazing guy. Amazing guy. Always come up to me, hey, do you want anything to eat or anything like that? No, I'm cool, sir. You know what I mean? Man, you remind me of somebody so much. This motherfucker telling me this shit all summer. Granted, you know how sometimes a lot of people talking to you and shit. I'm pretty sure you know, and you just trying to get out of there, So I sat and rap with him one day. He like, man, I don't know if you know this guy, but you guys are really similar in the way you talk, act, and how you teach to the kids. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, man, hurry up, motherfucker. I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? I'm ready to go. Well, get to the punchline. It was like, yeah, you just, he's my good friend, man. I love him to death, man. Caron Butler. What? So then I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, you know what I mean? He like, nah, y'all mannerism, the way y'all go about the game, the way y'all talk, y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all gonna say what y'all want to say. I'm like, man, that's dope. Thank you. I always want to be compared to a pro or somebody that I can look up to and be like, 100%. Damn, what the fuck I said? And then the next tournament, I'm learning myself etiquette, learning how to talk to people, learning how to just consume a conversation. Even if you don't want it, you never know. Like you said, you never know what you can get out of it. Whole time I've been ducking this motherfucker all summer. Like just I know you're a police officer too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, you know where we come from. Like I don't want to really talk to police as much, but as I'm going, I'm starting to see like, damn, like this guy is for us. Like he for me. I'm talking to him. He say, man, I want to tell you a story, and I don't know what you're gonna get out of it, but I really think you need to keep doing what you're doing. I'm like, because I was telling him I might not do it no more. I got so many other kids, like court, juvenile. I'm so bought into that shit. It's hard for me to coach right now. And he was like, man, I just want my son to stay with you. He like, I'm going to tell you the story. He said, man, I had a raid. It was a raid. And I walked into a house, and everybody was going down. You know what I mean? He like, everybody's going down. So I'm like, where are you going with this? And he like, it was a kid in there. I could tell he was younger than everybody else. But I can tell poverty just had his mind. And I'm like, damn. Okay, now the story getting interesting. I'm like, who the fuck is he talking about? Where are we going with this? He said, and when it all was said and done, you know, I'm not taking no credit for this. He said, and I really don't tell this story this much. I'm just telling you for you to keep going. He like, that kid could have been guilty, dead to rights. He said, I'm not gonna say I'm the one that did everything, but I made sure he was shielded that day. And he said, that was the first time I ever did something for somebody like that, and he made good on it. And now he a multimillionaire. So I'm like, who the fuck you talking about? He like Caron Butler. And I already watched your documentary. I'm like, you the police that did that shit? And bro, I ain't gonna lie, it didn't give me like, I didn't tear up, but it just gave me like an emotional like overtake, like, because I ain't gonna lie, let's just be honest, in this world today, white and black always don't get along. So for him to take that fucking chance on you, but it's even greater for you to be able to make right on the shit. And he told me, he said, I stayed with him ever since that day. I made sure Caron did what he needed to do. I'm not saying he couldn't have strayed off again and he didn't have other people, but he knew he had me in his corner.
100%.
And man, that fucked me up, bro. I seen the documentary and shit, but let's be honest, you know YouTube gas some shit up.
No, that's all legit.
So I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? Like you never know. You know, you always gotta take it with a grain of salt. But when he told me that shit, and then I got the connection, I always wanted to share that with you, bro. And I wanted to tell you, I appreciate you. I thank God that you took that chance with him. Look where you at, man. For a minute, sometimes, motherfucker, man, that I've never had that opportunity for somebody to save me like that, let alone motherfucker save me and I make right on it. So real. I'm sorry,
Oh, that's real.
You know, it just that story, I think the world needs to know. And as I'm coaching his son, we still got a relationship to this day. Snapchat, man, coach,
Sawyer,
motherfucker, you know what I mean? He, man, coach, let's kick it, and woo, woo, woo. I know he gonna be ecstatic when he see this because I didn't even share this with him and his father. But I just wanted you, I want you to touch in on, man, how was that for you, man? But when that moment, door getting kicked in, you sitting there, how was that for you?
I think immediately, I knew, you know, I'm not immune or dumbfounded to what was happening around me. Right. I knew some crazy shit was happening around me in the house, outside the house, etc. But when that door was getting kicked in, I immediately knew that it was the ATF.
Pressure.
Yeah, and I knew pressure was being applied, and I looked out the window immediately. We had my mom had the windows blacked out. I don't know if anybody familiar with this in the hood, but we used to put garbage bags, we used to staple them on the windows, so don't nobody know if it's light or dark inside the house. Right? So like I ripped the blind, like I ripped the shades and the plastic bags off real quick. I'm like, damn, is it like some people coming in here trying to get
right? What is it?
What time is it?
Right.
You know, I don't know if it's like, I don't know, like for real, like this my synapses got the fire. And
well,
I was like,
it's two ways.
I don't know if it's like that time or is it like
real shit.
That time.
Real shit.
So, you know, I immediately just like looked out and I saw the big van out there. I saw a crowd. It was my lunch hour. I literally went to school right around the corner at Washington Park High School.
Shout out Washington Park.
Yeah, so everybody's like standing out there. I see a crowd out there, and also too, I'm the star player in the city.
Yeah, that's Caron.
You know, like that's his house getting hit. So, they come in. I see it's the police. I just laid down real quick in the bed. Just laid down, had my hands stretched out already, like so they visible.
Okay.
They came upstairs. I heard them like tearing up shit downstairs, and then all of a sudden, you know, our door. So if you kick the door in, the stairway is blocked, so you can't even see the stair going upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, so they rambling all down. They was down there for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden oh shit, we got to go upstairs. Then I hear them marching upstairs, so I'm, still acting like I'm asleep. I get hit with the butt of, the gun.
Damn, he hit you?
Yeah. Boom, like hit me. I'm like, I get up. I had a cast on my hand. They cuffed me up, brought me downstairs. Then I heard some folks out in the back saying, bingo, we found it. And it was like over an ounce and a half cocaine. A lot of people had access to.
Damn, they did all that for an ounce?
Yeah, they thought it was way more there, but it was an ounce and a half. Like I said, a lot of people had access to the garage, so they was like, okay, we seen a lot of traffic, a lot of foot traffic going in and out, and I'm sitting there, and everybody's still masked up, and at this time they was just like, all right, well we got the ounce and a half, we got him, he's on site.
So was you the only person in the house?
I was the only person in the house.
Damn.
So they was like, well.
Okay, so because I was confused.
Yeah.
That's something on the YouTube that I was confused
I was the
about.
only person in the house.
Okay, so you the only person in the house.
So this is where stuff get, iffy and tricky, and this is where like the community was, outside, and thank God that everybody was outside because my mom was trying to get access to the house. Obviously, it's a raid; they're not letting her on the premises. My uncle Richard,
that had to be crazy for her to see her son.
Because she's like, oh shit, he going back because they said they found something. She's like, well, it's mine. My mother.
Hey, shout out to a real motherfucking mama, man. Because it's parents today that
right out the gate. Yeah, right out the gate. My mama like, it's mine. Whatever in the house is mine. Like I was like, nah, I ain't doing that. And then my uncle, Daddy Rich, he's across the street. He's saying the same thing. He raising his hand. He like, that's me. Whatever in the house is mine. But then Rick Geller, which was crazy. This I've never seen anything like.
By the way, this the police that I was telling y'all.
Sergeant Rick Geller.
Sergeant.
Yeah, they was like, you got him, book him, and I seen him like do something because I was in, I've been in 2 raids, and
damn, Caron, you was on
yeah,
your Frank Lucas shit.
I've been in 2 raids before, so you know what happened in those situations.
I've been in 4 too myself.
Yeah, you're going downtown.
Man, come on, man.
You going down, and they'll figure that out.
Them lights on them guns.
Yeah, you going
aggressive
downtown.
as hell.
But nah, not in this case. Rick Geller like went to the side. They huddled up. He started talking. Then he came back and he looked at me. He was like sizing me up. I'm like, damn, like this, what's happening? Like this is weird. Like what is he on? Like it's crazy. And they'd like unhandcuff him.
Right there?
Unhandcuff him. And I don't know what happened in the conversation, but I know now because hindsight, everything 2020, and I heard his version.
Okay.
That he said, I don't feel like this stuff was his, and I don't feel confident enough to charge him and arrest him and book him for this. He said, but I'm gonna have a conversation with him and let him know if anything happens, anything, you're not only going to jail for the new thing that you did, you're going to jail for this too.
Damn.
Like we're gonna add this to, so this will be a package deal basically.
Okay.
And I was sitting there.
That's a scholarship for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Like you going for the long ride. And I was sitting there and I was like, so I'm good. Like they're like, yeah, go, you good? Go get out the house.
That moment right there.
Like,
what the fuck did you?
Mouth drop. Like I was like, dog. I was like, damn. Like so, I went outside and this is a true story. Went outside, the crowd out there, people.
Motherfucker cheering for you like you Muhammad Ali.
Coming out like, yeah, I told him that shit wasn't yours. I told you good, dog. You going to the league on the
you going to the
They
league.
throwing him on the G on the bicycle and everything.
They
said everything. He going to league. Full stamp. He stamped.
Y'all got us fucked up.
Yeah.
The police working with us.
But with all that being said, like, I knew this one thing. I knew this one fucking thing. I was like, I gotta do it.
That turned your lights on. For real,
I have to do it.
For real. Because now, I mean, you know what's fucked up? When you telling this story, I'm like, damn, so now not only is the spotlight on you in sports, the police watching your ass now. You're done.
On the streets, off the street, everything.
Because you such a big figure anyways. So, damn,
But
man.
think about this, before you go any further, like everybody get to hide behind the what if. Think about it. Dog, if I didn't fuck my knee up, this would have happened. If I wasn't in the car with dude punk ass and the police pulled me over, this would have happened. Nah, my what if was gone because I could always lean back on the story. Yeah, I was the number one player in the city, player of the year, all this shit.
Nation game.
Yeah, but check it out.
It was him.
I could have said, well, the only reason I didn't make it because I had to go do that 6 years.
And he took that
He
away.
took the what if out. So, dog, I can't fall back on the excuse. You know what I'm saying? So I was sitting there looking at it like, damn, my uncle, Carlos, he got hit with the what if. Pistol in the car, drugs in the car. He had to go do 10 years. You know, and so many others. Mike Floyd got shot in the neck, one of the most talented players. He was everybody's idol locally in this city. You know, he got hit with the what if because he got hit with a bullet, you know, that almost killed him, changed his life. And the John Gardners and so many more.
Shout out to y'all.
So it's like, damn, like, dog, you got to do this.
You got to.
You have to.
Damn, that's some motivation for a motherfucker, man. Because, you know, another thing on my show, I don't be wanting these bullshit-ass stories about why I'm motivated and why I do what I do. Give me the real. That might be the realest shit I heard in a long time. My what if gone.
Yeah.
It's time to put my motherfucking foot on the gas. So, with that being said, how did you make your decision to go to UConn like you did?
I think the city and the county made the decision for
Was
me.
Ray Allen there with you? Or was that before or later?
That was late. I was after Ray Allen and those guys.
Okay, so how was it? Okay, you explain how the city made that decision.
So the city made this decision for me. So actually, right after
By the way, one of the best UConn players ever.
Thank you.
By the way.
After I did the 18 months in corrections, I get out.
What? Hold on. We got to take it back. 18 months. What was, let's go through that before we get to the going to college. So you did 18 months in a joint in high school?
Yeah.
Caron, what the fuck was you doing?
I got caught with a pistol and a quarter ounce of hard at J.I. Case High School.
Was that at Case High School?
Yeah.
Was that after
freshman
the raid?
year?
That
was before the raid.
Oh, so you was already. Oh, so it meant. So now I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so they was already saying like the rest of the police like this motherfucker already got caught.
No. He just back on now. He back in it. He back in the mix.
Damn.
So yeah,
created a whole story on you.
Yeah, but I wasn't moving like that no more. Like actually, I ended up one of the franchises that I ended up purchasing when I got on was Burger King.
We ain't got the. We usually have the whistles and the bells. My boy tell. We usually have like when you say a flex like that, you just flexed real light.
Oh man,
a franchise that I own.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Hey, you know, we usually have all the sounds and
but
shit.
I was actually working at Burger King at the time of the raid.
Damn.
At the raid,
I think you was finna say like some little piece of shit or something.
No, I was actually working for real. So
make
like,
sure they keep doing them snack wraps.
Yeah, facts. So they knew that I wasn't active.
Okay.
I was retired. Like I wasn't even active in the streets like that no more. And I had like everyone just rallying around me being a hooper, you know, and trying to, you know, put my best foot forward. But the city, what I meant by the city made the decision for me, after I got out of corrections, the city already had told me that I couldn't go to Unified no more.
What that mean?
I just couldn't go to any school locally no more.
Oh, you couldn't go to Wisconsin, Marquette?
No. I'm saying high school.
Damn.
Yeah, they was just like, your eligibility ran out. And I'm like, I only did 2 years of high school.
Ron, you only did 2 years of high school?
In Racine. I was at Park for 2 years.
You was called.
2 years. And thank God, you know, peace be upon him, Jamil Aguari. He started an AAU traveling team, which was sponsored by Nike. And he took me on the circuit.
What was the name of the team?
Bryce Center Elite.
Bryce Center Elite.
He took me on the circuit one time. I went to the Peace Jam. I averaged 40.
In Atlanta.
I went to the Indiana tournament. At Speech, averaged like 35 MVP. Went to California, rec shop, averaged 30-something. Nike got on board. They was like, we see you.
Dude got a story too.
Yeah, like, okay, Jamil, like, hey, he the one. So they got me ranked nationally, number one player.
Number one player.
And then they introduced me to the guy by the name of Max Good.
How did that?
That shit didn't mean nothing.
Oh, okay.
Like,
real nigga.
Yeah, like
ain't
that.
about no money.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, like, symbolic recognition never done anything for me.
Okay, bet.
And I always tell the folks here in Racine, like, you know, I get the front page write-ups and things like that. That's for my grandma.
Okay.
You know, like, that shit mean everything to them to see me in that light. But I don't get off by, like,
hustler. I mean,
yeah, I don't get off by being acknowledged for some shit I supposed to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, like, that never done anything for me. I can be in a gym just like this with 3 kids, and the kid could tell me, man, I learned a lot from you today. That shit do way more than a newspaper write-up.
Right.
Or like this, the interaction of a kid is telling me you changed my life today.
Speaking on that, I think it's I think that come from your background.
Mm-hmm.
Just being when you going through so much real shit in life, like I got like with my family, right? My dad, rest in peace his soul, but he played for the Milwaukee Bucks for a while. But he would tell me all the time, like, and your what if is his what if. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I find so much. That's why that shit giving me chills, because my dad and your story and my dad's story is similar, but that's where his story stopped.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So for you to continue, but I think it's just when you come from poverty, bro, and you never and it's all about work, hustle and grind. Don't nobody give no fuck about no newspapers and trophies and shit. That shit, I ain't gonna lie, we'll win a motherfucking tournament. Like shit,
I didn't see it.
Right.
Yeah.
So
you don't really care about that shit. And at the end of the day, it's like when I first started off, like, I'm Southside, homebred, like Southside dude. But then, like, that's like a poor way of thinking and looking at everything. So then I became, no, I represent Racine. No, fuck that. I represent Wisconsin. No,
right.
fuck that. I represent us.
Right.
You
Point
feel me?
blank,
Like,
period.
no, like, so it's like your mindset changed, but it also, what are you exposed to? You know, I was in the state. Oh shit, I start going to the city. Now I'm seeing Chicago and I'm seeing different things. Oh, I see LA. Oh shit, I'm traveling overseas. Now I see the world.
Right.
And I'm like, I have a world perspective on how I should be moving.
And I know it's crazy to get over on the other side of the world. I'm like, Caron Butler.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like, damn, off a hoop, off of basketball. Like, damn, like this is different. Like selling products, selling merch, sitting in front of people. You know, showing your thoughts and your perspectives from a different.
And it matters though.
And they taking it and running with it and doing something with it. They executing something. I was just like, man, my purpose is way different, and I cannot be subjected to any side of town or just a state.
I'm bigger than all this shit.
I'm bigger than all this shit.
Yeah, real shit, man.
A vessel.
Y'all hear that, kids? We ain't cause we have a lot of. I show a lot of love to the local stars, the local legends and shit like that. I think it's important for the kids to know who came before them. But I got a beef with my high school right now, Zion Benton. And I just had to add this in there. I love the school. I love some of the people that work for it. But when we walk in our gym, we had the National Junior College Player of the Year. He's not in our gym. Like he should. I feel like he should be up there. We have the leading score. We have the top 20 leading scorers and Illinois history. He's not in there. He was an AP All-American for Illinois State. He's not in there. We have Admiral Schofield. He just retired from the Orlando Magic. Went on a crazy run. He's not in the gym. But we got one old motherfucker named Billy McKinley. Now I ain't saying I ain't down in this man, but I just don't understand. I'm jealous of Racine, and this is why. I'm jealous of Wardell. I'm jealous of other places because we have all this fucking talent, all these people that's going to do these things. And for the people that made it to the league or got money for us, they do not reach back. I played on a team in high school, the only team ever to go to the state championship game. The person that we got on our wall named Billy McKinley, I never met him. I got a day in my city. I never met Billy McKinley. And guess what? He the mayor now. I ain't never met this man. You get what I'm saying?
That's
like,
deep.
We got people full ride scholarships, went to the NBA. They ain't never met this man. And we got his jersey hanging in the For what?
Y'all got to summon him.
Yeah.
You got to pull him out.
This what I'm doing. I'm going to put his ass on Front Street every time.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put the school on Front Street because I honestly feel like we got too many successful people that black kids are just kids in general. If I'm in gym and I see a motherfucker, Malik Yarbrough, damn, AP All-American at Illinois State. Admiral Schofield went to the University of Tennessee, then went to the Orlando Magic. Lenzel Smith, he played for Ohio State, went to the Final Four. These people should have murals for kids that's just, and you never know.
Yeah.
That's what's so tricky about talent nowadays. With the future, with the kids, you don't know.
Yep.
You don't know. It's gonna be another Caron.
Yeah.
But what are we doing?
Not just one either.
You get what I'm saying? But what are we doing to show them it's possible? If I can go to school every day and just look up there, I feel close to you. Even though I don't know you, I feel like, damn, he was in this gym doing gym before too. You know, so I really wanted to give you credit for that. For you to pull up how you pulled up. And it just show you like, damn, this his shit. Every street in this motherfucking city is shit. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, like from talking to everybody, it's like, how the fuck? Excuse my language, but I gotta cuss. How the fuck do I get Caron Butler from Racine to make time for me, but you motherfucking niggas that ain't even got telling me you busy? You get what I'm saying?
But I would say this: it got to be something that you understand that is necessary, and you have to be comfortable with doing. Say, like, I wasn't comfortable talking in front of people, and I'm gonna tell you this story. When I wrote my book, Tough Juice: My Journey from the Streets to the NBA.
Shout out to that.
Appreciate that. But I like that story. Like, sold over 100,000 copies independently, and from the Steph Currys to the KDs to everyone was just like, damn, y'all. I didn't ask them to do that. They was like, man, I read this shit, couldn't put it down.
Hey, hold on.
And
you saying so many things right now, and I'm not meaning to cut you off, but who you just say again?
Oh yeah, Steph, KD, like, you know.
We had an argument on Tuesday about who might be the best point guard ever.
Oh yeah, it got to be Magic, and then obviously Steph, like he right there. You know,
I guess we can go with Magic.
Yeah.
You know, 6'9".
Yeah, he played 5 positions.
That's the only person I would.
Five positions. That's crazy.
I would take that as an argument. I'm cool with Magic.
Yeah.
But anybody else though, I love Isaiah Thomas to death. But come on now.
Yeah, Isaiah nice.
He's nice as hell.
That's one of my mentors too.
It's hard to guard a motherfucker. Hey, it's hard to guard a motherfucker 2 steps in from half court shooting.
Yeah, that's
I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, he redefined the game.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I love Isaiah Thomas. I always love the take that he say on Jordan.
Yeah.
I love Jordan to death. I'm close with Marcus and Jeff and his godson. I'm cool with them. And my boys, we play AAU together. But, you know, I'm a LeBron guy.
Oh, okay.
And I thought, matter of fact, we gonna get to the NBA talk. Let me let you finish your story. I'm sorry.
But the whole thing, like what I was getting to with Billy, it's like you have to be comfortable to like be in front of people, constantly talk about your stuff, non-conventionally, uncomfortable, authentically. Kobe got me to that space. God rest his soul. Kobe
Tat, man.
Yeah, Kobe written the foreword for my book, Tough Juice, and
he wrote what?
He written the foreword.
So what is that?
So a foreword is like someone will give the introduction of your book. So before anybody before anybody seen the book, I had a journal because I still journal to this day. I used to do it when I was locked up. Okay. What my day felt like. That's my therapy. So I was journaling like everything I was seeing, experiencing while being in the NBA. You know, niggas dying, everything. I'm dealing with it. I don't have like a mental health coach or you know.
You see what I'm
like,
saying?
So I'm just therapy. Like, I just got to go hoop still
with this shit on my mind.
With all this, like, damn, my homie just got killed. I got to pay for the funeral. I'm on the phone with his mama. Game at 6. Give it like. So I'm just like, people not now. It's like a system that is built for players to function at a high level no matter what happens in the world. Doomsday, COVID, anything. Like, we got some type of support system. When we was in it, we didn't have that.
Y'all was like the test dummies.
Yeah, like we was going through it, trial and error.
Right.
You know, and that's why I always tell people, forgive your parents, Billy. Forgive your early mentors because they was learning too.
Big bro said forgive you.
They was learning too through that process. But like Kobe got me into that space where it's like, dude, like you like that. You him. Like the people that come from nothing fuck with your voice. Like they hear you, they like, I could process that.
You know what's crazy? What you're telling that story about Kobe, for him to come from France and always kind of be a little bit more on the uppity side. Everybody speaks about how down to earth Kobe was.
He was real. If you knew him, you loved him. Man, I think when I first got traded there, outside of the basketball stuff, I've always been like for instance, like in the streets, nobody could ever send me off.
Yeah, ain't no send off.
Like,
you can't tell
they used to
me.
be like, because like if I go on the north side and I see somebody on the north side and somebody like, oh, you saw him? Yeah, he got his hat to the left. We about to circle back and we just gonna spray two and keep it moving. I'm like,
no,
I can't do that because that nigga look just like me. So I'm shooting at myself for no fucking reason. Because if somebody came to the south side and the hat is to the right and they dump two off, I'm shooting at my own damn self.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So like my mind, like you can never send me off. So fast forward to like Kobe's situation, it was like when I got there, I heard all these ill, like, man, don't fuck with him.
Yeah,
he is that
tweaking, yeah.
Like, Nick, whatever y'all talking about, all right, cool. That let y'all do y'all thing. Like when I see him, like, what's up, blood? Like, what's up? We good? Like he was like, man, come on, bro. Like I was like, what the fuck? Like
he more
cooler than any motherfucker I ever met. Right. Like I'm like, dude, he about that, and all he want to do is work hard.
That's it.
If so you can't tap in with him,
right?
I'm like, dude, y'all the problem because y'all want to be mediocre. Dude, he's not doing that mediocre shit. If you want to work, he with it. If you want to go to the gym, he with it. If you want to build an enterprise with your second life.
But don't start shit with me.
Yeah, like, this is what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm standing on business before that was even a fucking saying. Yeah. Like, I'm standing on business, all gas, no brakes. This is what I'm on. And if you not on this, you can't be around me.
Get the fuck on.
COVID rules, right. 6 feet, nigga. Like, that's what it is. You got to get away from me. And that's what he was like. So I always was around him. And, you know, to this day, I always tell folks, if I ever tell any story of, you know, my progression, it started with Miami, with the godfather of the game, Pat Riley, telling me, this is how you be a professional. This is what a professional look like. These are the daily habits of someone that's going to get 1% better daily.
Exactly.
Being taught. Then I get to L.A., I see it. I see this motherfucker in real time every day, blackout workouts, you know, waking up in the morning, preparation, what I'm putting in my temple.
Okay, right.
You know what I'm saying? How am I eating? How am I preparing? I'm coming back. I'm tired. Damn. I could easily, that's my out. I'm tired. My knee, my foot, you know, like, no, like we about to do this shit again.
This is another thing. You're not just a regular player.
No.
Any team you go to, I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Motherfucker expect me to score, play defense, and play at a high level. I'm not sitting on the bench.
I've never been able to come on the team and just fit in.
Right.
No, dog, like you got to be one of them dudes where
my brother say that all the time.
15 to 25, they got to be able to put that in the box score every night for you. And if you can't do that, you selling yourself short because of your talents and your mentality, and also you fucking selling these kids short because you're not gonna be around long enough. So now, dog, for real, yeah, it's the NBA because you got to think it's 2 rounds in every draft. So you got 2 rounds, you got overseas talent now, and that's probably roughly 80 jobs that's going to continue to get recycled out of the 400 and some every year. So 80 people coming in, younger, faster, longer, more athletic, quicker, you know, IQ, brain speed. And you're this is a revolving door. Only 120 stick.
Damn.
And get paid. But everybody else, it's a revolving door. Like it's dudes is out.
Experience, bye.
Yeah, in and out, quick. So that the game is different. So that I had to wrap my mind around that, and I said, you know what? There's so many young folks. I'm 45 years old now. I can still pull up in my shit in my community, and folks be like, I love Jordan, but that's our Jordan.
Right, man. And that right
and it's
there,
different.
That's all I'm trying to get to people. Because people so programmed, if everybody like them, I like them too. I'm not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, it's always GOAT talks about who the GOATs and who this, that, and the third, but it's hard for me to say Jordan my GOAT because I didn't watch Jordan that much. So I'm a realist. I'm not gonna say that motherfucker ain't the baddest motherfucker in the land. We ain't finna say that. But I'm gonna gravitate to what I can touch, what I can see, what I know. And that goes back to what you just said in your town. Yeah, we know who Mike is. Ain't nobody taking shit away from him, but Caron
come from this shit.
Come on, bro. These same, and that's what I'm saying. When you come back, them same sidewalks you walked on, the same places you went to go get a pop or whatever, that shit means something. And that's what we don't have in the black community today.
Facts.
We got everybody trying to act uppity.
Can't do that.
Everybody trying to act like that. It's crazy as fuck for you to be who you is and to pull up how you just pulled up.
Always gyms, everything. Like
I ain't doing all that. I
don't need security in my city. I don't need like any permission to go anywhere.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like
I like they always say like the feared and love thing. I'm loved. Like even the people that mention your name in funny ways sometimes in conversations. When you pull up, they love the shit out you.
Oh, for sure.
They just don't know how to articulate it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you know, he should have did this and you pull up, they like, that's my nigga, dog. Like, I love you, dog. I swear
that
to
whole
God,
shit, man.
I want my son to be just like
you went from saying to some little hate now.
But look, I'm so like above all that like that catfish shit. I don't even get into like the little meat and potatoes of like that energy. Like, cause I know I was that too.
Yeah.
Like I used to see the dude come through with the 9.8 with the 100.
Yeah,
I'm like,
know what? You teaching me something.
I was like, man, that's my car, but I hate that nigga. You know, like, but his shit clean. So like I came through and everything.
Right.
So it's like I know you don't like me, but you love it,
and you gotta respect it.
Like I love that nigga, man.
You
like
that's
my dog.
Man, that's crazy, man. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Sitting here talking to you, feel like Big Cuz or something. Like I bet
you already know what it is.
I swear to God, you feel like Big Cuz. And well, I know the people want this. It's a few people I wanted to talk to you about. Mike Beasley. I wanted to bring him up. I wanted to bring him up because God working with him, man. He giving him a second chance to. I mean, it ain't the NBA. You know, don't get me wrong, it ain't the NBA. But I love Mike so much. I seen Mike play one time in person back when I was young. I think we was at the Bob Givens. This motherfucker had like a mouth fractured ankle. 38.
Easy.
Limping the whole
Easy.
game. And I never seen, now he playing for DC Assault, and you got Kevin Love and Brandon Jennings playing for Soul Cal. That we was their 15U team, and I was they Kevin Love and Brandon Jennings and them was the 17U team, and you had to be like a Reebok All-American or something like that to play on the Soul Cal and shit, right? So I wanted to, I love Kevin Love. That's all I kept hearing, man, you got hands like Kevin Love. And so when we got to Bob Givens.
It's funny you said that. I do player development with K Love.
See, that's
right now to this day. So, well, keep going.
That's exactly why I wanted to bring this shit up. So they like, man, you got hands like Kevin Love. And one thing I was really good at, but terrible at the same time, that goddamn outlet. You know, he famous for the outlet. Yeah, he famous. Sometimes that shit will be like, oh, he did that. Then sometimes that bitch go right to the stands. You know
Facts. But we encourage it.
Right.
Keep doing it.
Just being with that, I've just always been like, how the fuck is it like being with the discipline of the game? How is that? Like, with you being disciplined and now from not being a player, but being like a coach and keeping them, how do you do that? Like, I guess I should say it like this. How the fuck do you talk to another millionaire? Not a regular, we ain't talking about 5 million though.
So here's the thing.
How do you talk to, like, I always want to know how the fuck a nigga tell Brian something, or how do you talk to a motherfucker that's, like, how do you do that? Like,
if someone tells the authentic truth at any level, is it the truth? I'm just saying, like, if it's the truth, it's the truth. It's the truth.
Right.
So, like, I just try to be as honest and pure as possible.
Right.
This what it is, bro. Like, why did we lose this game?
Because this
these are the reasons.
We don't get to see that part in the NBA. We think, I ain't gonna lie, when I watch basketball, right, for the NBA, I'll be thinking like, until they turn that fucking mic on, I did not know niggas is getting cussed out and motherfuckers getting treated. I'm not knowing that. Like, so now with these people going on these podcasts and shit, I'm like, damn, Miami is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I seen UD talk about it, Mike Miller talk about it. They like, gee, ain't no.
It's a level of accountability. Like, if it's crazy. Like when someone in your family becomes successful and they become a millionaire, whatever the case may be, they're what now? Then they end all be all. So they're a doctor, they're a lawyer,
Damn.
they everything because they got the bread, but they not equipped
mentally to even handle the shit.
Yeah, so like the education continues. You get what I'm saying? So like. So just because someone is million, they get hella money. Yeah, of course, but you got to think, 9 times out of 10, a kid plays with an AAU program. It's probably 2 mentors. It's probably the mother, and then the AAU program coach or whoever runs the thing. So it's probably 3 people that's really guiding and navigating this kid down this path for success. 3. And then if you got a special one, you know it. You know before anybody. You know. So then all of a sudden, an entity come into play. It can be a brand. So the 3 people in the brand. Now the brand come into play. That's 4. Damn. So now you get, all right, I got to go to a university. So it's the 3 people, the brand, and now the university, the coach. That's 5 people that got access to this kid.
It's fucking crazy hearing this from you because it's all facts with you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you what it is. So now
that's crazy.
So it's 5 people that have access to this kid. They all need something from this kid once he or she.
By the way, I ain't trying to be a jokester on that motherfucking ring hitting. Like
thank you. But
whole Twinkie on his head.
but think about it. The five individuals with the 4th pick. The WNBA or NBA selects. Now all these 5 people say what? We made it.
Yeah, we made it. Yeah.
So now this is who you're responsible for, but now you need the real guidance and education because everyone right here is limited. Outside of the brand that this came in, now your business. So it's an invoice. It's a transactional thing.
Exactly.
The coach who's going to introduce you to the agent. Now it's 6 people involved in your situation. So now you need education from whatever organization you go to that's going to teach you the tangibles of the game of basketball because you knew how to play because you was the system.
Right.
AAU, college, you're the person because you one of them ones. Mm-hmm. But now you have to be able to play
on a whole different level.
You got to be able to play with other ones and still be functionally productive every night, every game, to be elite, to make a living for 10, 15, 20 years in the association.
You talking some shit right now.
And that's the game. And also manage this many people now. That's all part of your sweat equity.
We ain't even brought up family. We ain't
even got to that extended 30, 40 people that hey man, you making millions. Let me hold something. My rent due. I need a house. I need this, I need that. Like, you ain't even got to that shit because it's just crazy because people got access to so much information, including your private information.
Exactly.
So now it's like
bank accounts.
They know everything you making, what you doing, how you moving. It's different. So that's just like a rundown that's a skeleton rundown. I ain't getting into deep
I ain't
detail.
gonna lie,
that's a skeleton rundown.
To me, and again, we ain't gonna never forget this. It's because it's you. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It ain't a lot of motherfuckers. You in that 10% in the league. Like it's percents. It's people, and when you giving us that game, it's so much more easier to shut up and listen. And my show is called Shut Up Markus. You the first motherfucker to make me shut the fuck up. Like, cause I'm listening, I'm like, I've never been this close, this intimate to be able to have somebody give me the game like that.
Facts.
And I got like 2 more questions before we wrap up. My first question is 3 players. I wanted to get your perspective on Mike Beasley, and you gotta fucking tell me how it is to be around LeBron James and Stephen Curry, man.
So the first one, Mike Beasley, I feel like he clearly is a generational talent. And you see, like, it's almost like the bottle of water in the corner store at the airport. Like, if the product is in the right place,
it's gonna thrive.
It's gonna thrive.
Right.
And you know what a bottle of water costs you in the airport. And you know what it costs you at a corner store, so it ain't bottle of water. So, like, now Mike Beasley is in a position and in a place where he has the platform.
His water is getting sold.
And everybody wants some. Like, so you see it, like, that's food for thought. Like, you seeing it, and he's just like, he's taking it,
this shit.
And he's rolling.
The big 3, I ain't really never wanted to go see the big 3 like that. Now, I have to go.
You got
see
him and Joe Johnson going at it in the mid, like, that's, and they taking it back to old school basketball.
We hooping.
Very physical. Yeah,
they got Lance crazy ass out there tripping. And shit, you know what I mean?
That was good too.
You know what I want to say, I love Dwight Howard. You feel me? You know how Dwight Howard be having a lot of allegations and shit, right? I'm sitting there watching this shit. And like, motherfuckers be making it seem like Dwight Howard a punk or soft or something.
No, he far from that.
So when I'm seeing him and Lance get into it, and Lance 6'8" like me, he grabbed Lance and flung his ass. Luckily, Lance kept his feet. You know what I said? And I love you to death, D.Y. I don't mean nothing, but I definitely said, if he do like niggas, he fucking. He ain't getting hit. He ain't getting hit. This motherfucker too strong and big. I ain't nobody hitting that shit. He definitely doing the hitting. If it's, I had to get that off Dwight, man. Tell me to shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. I love you, though, man.
I'm going to tell you, Dwight should still be
in the league, man. He
still,
be in
right
the
now,
league,
to this
bro.
day.
I looked at that shit and I'm like, the only reason they having a chance is because they are being physical and doing shit that allowed in the big 3 that's not in the NBA. But shout out to Dwight Howard, man.
No doubt.
If you ever want to come kick it with me, come kick it with me. But we on the podcast.
Yeah, he followed me on social sites, so he'll definitely see this.
Yeah,
come
I love
on,
D.
pull
White,
up, D. White.
And it pissed me off because it's like, when, I had to tell my guys, like, oh, he a number 1 pick, gang. Like,
he like that.
He was the face of a franchise. He damn near got $200 million contract. Dwight don't gotta be doing this.
Yeah, people love it, and I think it's great for the game. Ice Cube, you think about all the professional leagues in America. This one right here is black owned.
Man, and it's entertaining.
Yeah.
And the NBA, they won't admit this.
A lot of people try to block this.
The NBA low-key letting the big 3 dictate how they call the game. Shane them, this the best finals in a long time because it ain't really
letting them play.
And we seeing I love Anthony Edwards, by the way, too. But I think he need to develop more. But Shea is showing us. He walked us down with 2 fully loaded switches. And he's showing everybody, I am Shea. I don't want to be Kobe. I don't want to be this work. I come with a book bag and a suitcase. I will not be denied. That motherfucker smiled. What game was that again? Before the finals.
Game 5, Denver.
That motherfucker smiled when he lost. That is where I'm at with my competitiveness. Okay.
No, but I think you make a great point. It's crazy, like with young kids, when you're playing in the game, sometimes people be like, damn, my shot was off.
This motherfucker got a bag.
But if I could get those couple shots back, I would have had like 25, 30. With Shea, and I want people to really process what I'm saying. If you're in a pick and roll situation and you see 3 different coverages, you see a hands-on zone, you see a drop, and then you see a show. And then the last one, if it's a guard to guard or, like sizes, you're going to see a switch.
Right.
So you just showed me everything, and I had 36. So, like, Shay, I'm telling you, this is why he's smiling. I saw every coverage, because they showed 4 coverages that game. Right. And he's like, I had 36. He was like, this shit crazy. Like,
he had 40 the next
That's what I'm saying. So people don't understand, like, we're watching like, damn, this series over. Everybody else like, that was a good game. That was Denver got their ass. Like, no.
That's why I like him. The man figured it out. He smiled.
I'm like, dog. He like, I got it. Chris Paul did something. It's crazy. I know we off top subject for a second, but we was in Phoenix. Chris Paul's playing for the Suns still, and it's my first year coaching. Chris Paul came off a pick and roll. He threw it back. That pass was open. He was like, CB, y'all not gonna blitz me? He ran past the bench and said, y'all not gonna blitz me? I was like, damn, like, we wanted to show him just a basic coverage, the first pick and roll.
Flat coverage.
And then after that, it was blitz. But he's so smart. He's like, I know the blitz coming.
Like, don't try to play the game.
Y'all trying to sucker me. I'm just on, they're the pass. Now, come on with the blitz.
We can
go and get to the meat and potatoes of this game.
And I think
this like next level thinking.
And that's why people, when they hear like Chris Paul, one of the best point guards ever played, people try to be like, well, I don't know why, but it's niggas like you.
It's stats and it's IQ, brain speed. Some people can, and I'm gonna make it make sense for everybody. Some people can be on the streets, and that person that can come, the bad apple effect, where that one person can manipulate an entire circle and have everybody crashing into each other and crashing out. He's the exception where he can come to a situation and manipulate a whole game and orchestrate everyone. He's the ultimate puppet master. What I mean by that, it's crazy.
Pulling all the strings. Man, damn. See, now I got to take back what I be saying about Chris Paul sometime. Okay. But my last thing is, how is it with Steph? And just seeing, I love a lot of people in the NBA, but them two motherfuckers, I just want to know as a standpoint, how is that?
Steph, greatest shooter ever, obviously exceptional on the defensive end of the floor and offensively. Now, I said defensively because he has a high basketball IQ, he's able to get a lot of deflections. So it's amazing just to see what he's meant to the game and what he's like transcending and being. And then he created a company that's, generating over $130, $40 million annually. Yeah, through production. Like, he got a lot of things going on. So he's giving back to HBCUs and everything. My daughter go to University of Howard.
Curry, man, you ever want to come chill, Steph?
It's major. It's major what he's doing.
Shit, we'll come to San Francisco.
And then LeBron, lastly, I think what he's meant to the game of basketball, what he's done. I work with Uninterrupted. I've done a lot of projects. That's how my JP Morgan Chase relationship started. Was because
stunned, man.
No, that's how the relationship started. Because it was sponsored. It was sponsored by
the bank. Fuck with you?
Yeah, 100%. Because I fuck with the bank. Hey, this shit can't fit under a mattress.
Yeah, for real shit.
So shit, this
LeBron ain't no mattress shit.
LeBron had JP Morgan Chase with Uninterrupted. They did a partnership called Needing Dough with a K, Needing Dough. So Maverick Carter started the podcast and the whole conversation about, this entrepreneurship and how to build foundations and having relationships with enterprises. I start speaking at branches. I start going to conventions. Long story short, like the JP Morgan Chase branch came in, and it's a reason why you see so many things happen in Racine, from Juneteenth Day being bigger.
Yeah.
The sneaker ball, everything is because of the partnership with JP Morgan Chase, which I brought to the table. So, and I'm the wallpaper on it. I don't ask for symbolic recognition. I don't ask for applause or anything, but that's the truth.
I mean, that's what the interview is. You supposed to give insight when we talking.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean? That's dope. But man, I always just wanted to know about them two guys because
special. They special.
The world is the world. But for a person that actually, what up, Steph? How you doing? Brian, what you doing, baby?
All approachable.
You know, like I always look and be like, damn, like you sitting on the sideline watching this shit for a nigga to be 40, you 45. You know, like
still doing it at a high level.
And it's the thing that this is the only reason why I love Mike to death, and I think Mike's the best winner I ever seen. The fashion he won in from, and the shit he do, he got a glow. God gave him a glow. That picture, whoever took that fucking picture of him with the gold chain on, you can't. You know what I mean? It's just some things that's captured that guy got his print on. And with Mike, you will never see a motherfucker say, "Oh, I'm gonna win three rings," whatever the background stories is of why he quit or retired. That's not my business. I don't talk about legal business, personal business. I don't do that. Well, not with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, not with him. Yeah, that's a motherfucker. That's that man.
But like that.
With that being said, I've never seen a person win 3 rings. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna go get some shit together. Then the biggest thing with Michael Jordan that I will give him, he had his first interview coming back. He had his first interview coming back, and his first thing he said was, they said, "Mike, well, how do you feel coming back?" He said, "I'm better." And most people, to say some cocky shit like that and then go win 3 more rings, it's like, oh, okay. Like, it's something, I'm all about facts. So if we gonna talk about the best winner, it don't even come close.
I think also too, like, as someone that been in this situation where I'm part of this like fraternity, think about this. If we're all in the room right now.
Fraternity. That's a hell of a fraternity.
Yeah, it's a hell of a fraternity. But we all chilling somewhere like that. The top 75 anniversary.
Yeah.
Magic came in the room.
Damn, Caron, hold on. Top 75?
No, I'm not top 75. I was there. I was coaching the All-Star team.
I was finna say, man, hey, now we gotta stand up. Again. All right, so, start this shit all over again.
So
I was like, I didn't see that.
I'm at the top 75 event, and
you would be in the top 100 though.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so I'm there. I'm coaching. I'm doing my thing. Magic come in. Everybody like, oh shit, like Magic.
That
Magic.
aura. That
okay,
aura.
now everybody like Isaiah come in. Oh shit, Zeke.
And I
Steph,
listen.
So Zeke come in. This your peers now. This ain't fans.
Right.
This motherfuckers. Like everybody was like that.
Everybody in here got a clearance.
All right. So next one come in. Steph come in. They're like, man, that boy can shoot, boy. I see you, boy. LeBron come in. What up? Yeah. Jordan.
Starstruck.
I'm talking about everybody. Everybody, D-Wade, everybody.
What the fuck?
Oh shit! Jordan made it, and mind you, he was in Charlotte at NASCAR on television, watching.
Right.
And then he just hopped on the thing and flew to Cleveland real quick.
Feel like he might be Batman or something.
Everybody was like he that dude still like. So I'm telling you, nobody else does that.
And you know what I like about Mike? Not only do he know he the dude.
He know it.
He know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in this motherfucker. This is 75, I'm 1.
Y'all know when the last time Michael Jordan played a game of basketball? 2002. Do y'all know who have the highest selling grossing shoe ever this year?
Michael Jordan.
Come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we saying? Like, the dude... he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT product. He's the GOAT.
I ain't arguing with you.
He's just
because maybe I need to be.
He like that.
If you ever want to take
he like that, dog. So, like it's Mike, man.
But shout out to my last question, and shout out to Grind Season, man. For real. Shout out to my boy Wardell. He will have his interview coming, man. For y'all to give us
major.
Platform.
Wardell, that's what's up.
For y'all to give us this platform, this place to come to fucking interview a fucking GOAT, a legend himself. Thank you. I can't,
Appreciate
bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have to smoke me one and really sit back and rejoice in this shit. Because for real, bro, I'm a real nigga, bro. You know what I mean? I come from nothing. I come from the trenches. So I already be starstruck meeting my production team, True Conglomerate. I can never say the fucking name.
Doing an excellent job, too.
And they're amazing, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. This shit right here mean the most to me. And my last question to you, I just want you to know, I just want you to give a message like, what would you tell a motherfucker that's might be head on in the same situation you was in or lost in the trenches, but got a valuable talent, whether it's soccer, basketball, I don't know what it is. What would you say to them about keeping it going and not letting their situation
I just say
determine their success?
One thing I would say is just atomic habits. I think atomic habits is extremely important. It's the recipe for any success, all success. I think also too, the roar of the crowd is not for you what you can do. And when you can't do what you can do anymore, they'll stop cheering for you. So you got to learn to applaud and cheer for yourself. Yeah. I think it's very important to have the right circle around you. And I repeat, your circle don't have to be 10, 15 motherfuckers. Okay. Your circle could be one or two just bad people that want to see what's best for you happen for you. You know what I'm saying? And people can just really see that you have something shining, inside of you. Sometimes you don't see your gift. I had many people that seen my gift before I processed and seen it, and they made sure that I executed it and followed through with it. So atomic habits is important. And then lastly, just make sure that you have some non-negotiables with yourself. I'm standing on this, and I'm not pivoting off this no matter what. No matter what the fuck happening with the weather, no matter what's happening in my life, I'm going to get up, I'm going to tackle this goal, I'm going to check this box. And when you do that consistently, things will happen. Shit will start moving in motion for you, and that's how you standing on business.
Man, this is my first episode on YouTube with the legend himself, man. I hope we can continue this relationship. And
absolutely.
I would love to just be mentored,
100%.
Just talk to, you know what I mean? I'm not asking for shit. You gave me everything you can give me, you know what I mean? I'm very humble for me and my team because we trying to go to the next level. But thank you again, man. I appreciate you. And that'll wrap it up, bro. Shut up, Markus. We going.
Shut up, Markus. Shut up, Markus. Shut up, Markus.
Shut up, Markus.
Markus, shut up.
Shut up, Markus.